This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
Police have been called to a South City grocery store dozens of times in the past 6 months. In the latest incident just last night. Thanks so much for joining us. I'm Kelly Jackson. It is a story we have been following all day. A man injured in a shooting in the Schnucks parking lot in Gravois Park. Annie Kroll joins us in the studio after speaking with customers and nearby local business owners about the safety of grocery shopping at the location. Annie.
Kelly, this happened just after 7 o'clock Thursday. Police tell us it started with an argument between a group of men and ended with shots being fired on South Grand Boulevard near a busy intersection. And surrounding businesses tell us this is becoming all too common. Thursday night, 3 men pulled out a gun in the parking lot at the South Grand Schnucks and fired shots, hitting one man in the arm who was then hospitalized. Police say all 3 men are now considered suspects. Daryl Meeks can walk 10 minutes from his house on Winnebago Street to this Schnucks. The convenient location is part of the reason why he's here every day. But Meeks hadn't heard about Thursday night's shooting.
It's kind of sad. This life is so short out here, and people, don't take their life seriously out here.
We reached out to Schnucks, who said their security team is working with police. Local business owners who did not want to be shown on camera pointed to bullet holes in nearby buildings, telling us customers inside were scared after hearing the gunfire. They tell us a car came down Gravois Avenue when a group started firing shots out of the passenger side. The business owners say they've been around for a decade, but recently crime in the area has gotten worse. Meeks, who was picking up a prescription at the store Friday morning, has lived here since 2009.
It's not no bad area around here, People, like I say, come and go. Everybody maintain they self and everything. So it's not no bad area.
We've asked police how many calls for service they've had to that Schnucks location within the last 6 months. They said it's been more than 70. Some of the calls include patrols for safety, assaults, holdups, and attempted thefts from inside people's cars.
I think they need to boost police patrol up some. That's about it.
The man who was shot last night is expected to survive. If you have any information regarding the Schnucks shooting, you're asked to call Crime Stoppers at 866-371-TIPS. Kelly?
Thank you, Annie. Right now, St. Louis County Police are investigating a shooting in Spanish Lake. It happened just before 2 at the intersection of Dunn Road and Lilac Avenue. Officials say a woman was shot at least once while inside a car. Investigators say she was driving south on Dunklin Drive near Dunn Road when someone in another car shot her. She was taken to the hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. The suspect currently unknown. Earlier this year, residents were suddenly forced out of their homes at the Heritage House after the pipes burst. Months later, people in Midtown are concerned, calling the building an eyesore. 5 on your side's Paula Fassan is on the scene with more on what's going on with the building. Paula.
Crews are actually here right now cleaning up the area. You can see some of them behind me. They've been here for about 2 hours, and it's all while people have been complaining about overgrown grass and boarded up windows. They call this building behind me an eyesore, and they want answers. From former tenants here to people like Larry Boyd just waiting for the bus. People are not happy about this building.
Make the neighborhood look bad.
In January, the Heritage House, a place originally intended for former teachers, closed suddenly when the pipes burst. About 180 residents were suddenly forced out with nowhere to go.
It's very disheartening.
Zaki Baruti is a community advocate fighting for answers.
It's a crying shame that it has to be like this. The owners and the management team need to repair those residents who had to leave in the middle of the night all of their belongings. And many of their belongings were destroyed or damaged.
Is it in limbo? Who owns it? Who is responsible?
Alderwoman Laura Keyes believes management companies need more scrutiny. Does the city need to be more aggressive in preventing issues like this?
Oh, absolutely, helping to bring buildings such as this into alignment with the community standard.
We reached out to real estate company the Sanson Group, which managed the property when residents were forced out. Despite multiple attempts, we have yet to receive a response. For now, people in the area want this place fixed up. Do you think there are too many property managers, too many landlords that let buildings like this deteriorate?
Absolutely, and there should be a penalty for allowing buildings to just not be rehabbed within a certain period of time.
And we reached out to the city about this. A spokesperson tells us they're working with the owner of the building to get this area cleaned up and eventually reopen the building. No word yet on a timeline. In Midtown, Paula Vasan, 5 on your side.
Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell is live at the Jersey County Fair with more on this heat, humidity, and you want to tell us about some flash flooding in a small part of Illinois.
And Kelly, we do have a flash flood warning in effect right now for areas off to our southeast. It's a small part of eastern Washington County. We've had some isolated thunderstorms popping up this afternoon around the area. Most of them haven't been causing problems, but as you take a look at the radar pictures, you can see that area off to our southeast is an area of concern with that flash flood warning until about 8:45. Already starting to see these storms that bubbled up there start to diminish somewhat, but we're still tracking the potential that 1 to 2 inches of rain has already fallen over very saturated grounds in this area because there's been some rain in that region the last couple of days that the rest of us haven't seen. Most of the rest of the area is just looking at these isolated showers and thunderstorms, and outside of that one cell over there in Madison County, most of it is not in our area. Mosquito forecast, that's going to stay on the high side as we go through the next couple of days as the heat builds back in. More in a few minutes.
All right, Scott. 5 on your side will broadcast the first televised debate in the Missouri governor's race this Sunday night. The Democratic primary debate will also re-air on 9 PBS in prime time. Our political editor, Mark Maxwell, is in the newsroom with a preview. Mark.
Yeah, hey, Kelly, it's a busy time in the political calendar. The RNC kicks off Monday. Campaigns for governor are already crisscrossing the state, so we consider ourselves fortunate just to have found a time that would work to get everyone in one place at the same time. We actually just finished taping the debate here in studio as if it was live. Here's a look at it. There will be no edits when you watch it. This Sunday night, when the record usually airs at 11, we'll bring you the full debate between House Minority Leader Crystal Quade and businessman Mike Hamra. Here's a quick preview of one of our faster moving segments. Let's do a quick yes or no lightning round. Candidates, for the next few questions, raise your hand to signal yes and keep your hand down for no. Would you commit to allowing Kansas City and St. Louis to control their police departments at the local level? Both say yes.
Okay, should President Biden step aside and let another Democrat run?
Neither say
Both
yes.
say. Has Congresswoman Cori Bush earned a third term in Congress?
Up to the voters.
Up to the voters, yeah.
Was that a yes, Mike?
It's a tough one. It's up to the voters.
And that was a maybe.
That was an up to the voters. I don't live in St. Louis.
Yeah.
No, she's not a voter. Will you both commit to releasing your full tax returns before the election? We have one yes there. All right.
Okay.
Some insightful answers. We quizzed Mike Hamra and Crystal Quade on guns, abortion, health care, criminal justice, taxes, and a lot more. Ruth Ezell from 9 PBS helping out there. Republicans Jay Ashcroft and Bill Eigel are confirmed to debate live here Wednesday night, July 24. Mike Kehoe is invited, and a podium will be prepared for him. So far, he has not accepted our invitation to debate. And be sure to tune into the debate Sunday night after Sports Plus. It will also be available to stream on our digital platforms, 5 Plus, YouTube, and KSDK.com.
All right, thank you, Mark. And you will want to tune in to the 5 on your side all next week. Mark is headed to the Republican National Convention. He'll have daily reports next week at 10 p.m. Congresswoman Cori Bush rallying in Kiener Plaza today. Her reaction to President Biden's chances to beat Donald Trump. Are you interested in donating blood? This weekend, you can. More on how a nonprofit is helping those in need.